Here's over an hour of me catching smallmouth and some pike because you can't really get away from them. With my new gear stored away, it's time to start fishing.
There we got a fish. I got picked up. Ooh, smallie. There we got a smallie. I hate geese. Ooh. That got hit pretty good there. It's not a bad fish. There we go. Not as I forget how hard these smallies fight. I thought this was going to be a lot bigger than that. These guys always put up a big fight. That was a good bite. That was a good bite. Another smallie. That's a nice smallie. Whew. There we go. That's the new minnow that just came out. I'll have to look at what it's actually called. But that's not a bad little smallie. We're gonna throw on our rattle craw quick. Rattle claw, we're gonna go on the jig head with that. Whoop. Okay, straight jig head with the crawfish. There we go. Another smallie. Ah! Hit my camera. There we got another chubby little smallie. Got a curly tail grub. Okay, this is the next one. We'll see if we can't get another one out of that little hole right there. They're stacked up pretty good. Might have just exhausted this little honey hole. These houses have a good spot right here. Ooh, that might have been a bite. That got slammed. Oh, and he popped off. That got slammed. That's a pike. Pike. We'll have to get this guy into a net quick so he doesn't cut me. Pike. Check that. But that is a little pike that's been sitting in that hole. I think I had 3 bites from him. Okay, we're gonna do a swim bait. There we got hammered. Oh, he popped off again. I'm guessing that's a pike just sitting in there. And I'm just not getting a good hook set through the teeth. I had to slam him on this one. Look at that smallie, he's kind of dark. Little smallie. Biggest bait that I've used today. Smallest smallie. And it's very, very dark smallie. We're gonna start fishing with the mooch minnow here. See if we can't catch any nice smallies. That is a fish. That's nice. Nice smallie. There we go. Mooch minnow, smallie. There we go. There we go. I thought I was snagged. Good smallie to start off with. Okay. Where are we gonna go play with you at? Right in here? Ooh. That's a lot deeper than I thought it was gonna be. That is 18 3/4 smallie. Let's go ahead and get them back. Okay, he's good to go. Whew. Strong fish. Strong fish. There we go. These ain't no lazy lake smallies. These are big fat river smallies. That's not a big fish, but it's over 12, so we'll just go ahead and put it on the board. Perfect. Thank you, bud. And you're back. I think this is a stick. Yep. Like either I just got a 20-inch smallie or I have a stick. I don't think I'm gonna get farther up than this.
This is what happens when you accidentally put your camera in 2 times speed.
That's a bigger fish, I think. That's a bigger fish, I think. There we go. Whew. Perfect. Jump into the net for me. It's another nicer smallie. Okay, that's Okay, mouth touching. 17. Everything's clear. Hands not covering gill plate. You are good to go, bud. Thank you. Adorable little smallie. Okay, that is a chunky little smallie. Adorable sized. That guy freaked out. There we go. Had to come back up through here again because I saw him blowing up on the shoreline. It's gonna be close to 18. Pretty smallie. Let's see, how is he? Let go of my finger. This might be the same smallie. I have to go through and look at the pattern to see if it's the same fish or not. Might be the same fish. If you hit it twice in a row, we'll find out. I got a little bit of a pedal to get up to where we put in. I don't know why I was trying to sing that, but I was. Got a little bit of a pedal drive to get all the way back up to where I put in. And there's a good chance I can pull out another 20, not 20, probably another 18, 19 inch smallie. There we go. There we go. God, these guys are good fighters in this. That's a fun looking fish. There we go. That's a big fish. Look at that one. Okay. That's going to be close to a 20 inches. Let's go. I might have to go and actually do some, be more careful with this guy. So that's 20 and a half. There you go. I don't think this is going to be 17. God, you smallies are so strong. Oh, you're going to be close, though. You're going to be close. I'm going to have to get a measurement to see. Whew. You got flies mating on me. Now you're both dead. That's gonna be, nah, that's about 15 to 16. Not big enough. Okay, we are back at the landing. The mooch minnow absolutely crushed the smallies today. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I enjoyed myself a lot. If you enjoyed watching, subscribe, leave a like, comment. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I got 2 things we're gonna do today. Well, technically 3. I just got this limited edition Mountain Dew Filthy Frog. So I'm gonna throw this and probably lose it to a pike. But what I'm really after is I just built a new rod, and I want to see if I can, if I end up breaking it right away, and I suck at building rods. Because this is my first bait caster I've made. So yeah, I'm trying on the Filthy Frog, we'll fish for that a bit, and then I'll probably switch over to something else so I can at least make sure I put a fish onto this rod. Okay, this little edge is a little bit deeper. There we go. That's what we wanted right away. Big smallie. Big smallie on the frog. He engulfed that. Nice. Limited edition Guggen Squad Mountain Dew, and then there's a beaver up there just watching. That's a nice smallie though, look at him, he choked that. Nice smallie. 19-ish, maybe hopefully pushing 20. We'll get you back in the water while I get my bump board out. In your mouth, bud. Thank you. Okay, mouth closed. He is 19. I can have his mouth open for tournament. So we'll go like that, quick. And he is 19 1/4 with mouth open. That is beautiful fish. There we go. Not a huge one, but another bass on the frog. Ouch. You're chunky too, bud. Not worth measuring, but that's a nice smallie. Real nice and chunky. I thought I spooked a fish in there, but he was just, I can't articulate, I'm too excited about catching something. Come on, stop poking holes in the frog. I saw a big swirl on the right side of the bait, and I thought I spooked something too much, and then he got slammed. They're real healthy smallies in here though. I think that's a pike, because he sucks at hitting it. But it's so much fun to watch him. Definitely darkened up. We might get a little bit of rain now. Oh, it's not thunder. If it's thunder, I'm screwed. That was an interesting sound. It's a pike. Not ideal, not ideal. Oh, it's a smallie. I thought that was a pike. Okay. Okay, when I think that the fish that hit my lure was a pike, it turned out to be a smallie. You know, it's a nice smallie. Okay. To get into the shallows again. Do that whole process again. This is probably a little bit smaller than the last one, so I think it'll be just at 19. Good. Thank you, bud. I'll get you back. Okay. You spooked me, bud. Give the camera whiplash. Always when you're not paying attention. This is what is known as a horrible netting job. Whew. I don't know if that's gonna be a 18 or not, but he choked that frog, and we're gonna lose that. Choked that frog. Absolutely choked it. Thank you. Gee, you choked that down. It's a nice smallie. I don't know how big he is, but we'll grab this quick. Lay him down. He's underneath that, so you're gonna go right back. You're underneath 16. But he choked that frog down. Just like I'm kind of choking on my collar. Oh, you let it go. Quick, spook him before he comes and eats it again. I think that was a smallie. I think it just snapped my line. Yeah, I don't quite know what happened there, but we'll have to wonder if when I was messing around with the pliers in his mouth, if I nicked the line. Okay, that ate that without me even noticing. He just barely grabbed the tail and took it down. I don't really care if you slide yourself loose, bud. How's this working for you? It'll calm down eventually. Let me grab you so I can take you off. There. See? 5 seconds. He grabbed that. No top water explosion, just my plastic went underwater. My frog went underwater. weeds there. Get up out of there. He popped off. No. That was a nice one. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Whew. Another chunky smallie. Whew. Pretty smallie. Real fat and healthy on him though. I'm guessing he's around 16. These are some super healthy smallies. I guess that's what makes sense when they're the top predator. Because I definitely catch a lot more big smallies than I do big pike in here. Not a huge one. But still, look at how fat that fish is. Okay, first we gotta get you weren't coming off. Got you good. Okay, one hook's out. Now we can figure that one out and pop it loose like so. And we got a chunky smallie. Okay. There's two more 15, 16 inchers. Really like to put another 19er on the board. But I can't complain about smallies hitting frogs. Okay, that was a nice fish. Whew. That was bigger than that. But I always wanted to try to do that. When I flipped him over the top of a tree branch like that, I wondered what happened if a fish hit it. And the answer is, as long as it's not too bad. That's probably close to the 17. But not a 19. I'll put them back. No need to measure. Okay, we're gonna get back up. I'm gonna fish in there again because I saw a lot of moving water. So I feel like I got the attention of something or I spooked something. Like that. Like that. Whew. That might be worth measuring. Thank you. You unhooked yourself for me. Nope, he's actually just a 16. So you don't even have to bother being measured. You need to go straight back. That was a pike. Made him go clear out of the water for it because I was fishing the tree with it. Let's see, I want to get one more nicer fish and then I do that. pike finally got me.
While I wallow in the loss of my code red frog, I have to say that was one of the best topwater frog days I've ever had. The new rod held up beautifully, and it didn't break, so I guess I'm not a failure at making rods. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Holy.
On my last outing, I noticed the weeds in the river dying off and created big weed mats in the log jams, so I thought it would be a perfect time to try out the punch rig. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
There we go. Come on. There we go. There we got another one. Not as big as that one that I just lost, but still nice smallies. Thank you, bud. Back you go. Holy. That's another big smallie. I don't even think I punched that through all the way. I think he just hit it on the surface there. Perfect. Thank you, bud. Let's get you back. Not the biggest smallie, but still another smallie. Another smallie. Hi. There we go. Good. Flipping big smallies. Whew. Flipping big smallies, huh? Nice one. Thank you, bud. 19-inch smallie.
I was just using a cheap 1-ounce egg weight that I use for Carolina rigs with live bait. And because of just how well this worked out, I just had to go and buy some 1.5 ounce tungsten punch weights, specifically made for punching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. So I was using a nice swim jig in an attempt to catch some big smallmouth.
You cut me. That scared me.
Unwilling to lose another swim jig to those pesky snot rockets, I switched to the old reliable, a wacky rig.
There we go. Little smallie.
I don't quite know what was going through my head, but rather than put on another Senko, I decided to wacky rig a crawfish.
We're gonna wacky rig a crawfish. Why? I don't know. Is it gonna look good? Is it gonna suck? I have no idea, but we're gonna try it. There we go. Wacky rigging the crawfish. I don't know what you would call that technically, if it actually has a different name. There we go. That's a nice smallie. Little wacky rig of crawfish. Pull out. Nice smallie. Nice smallie on a wacky rigged crawfish. There's another 20-incher that I missed because I spooked him. There we go. Look, I'm trying to grab it. What? No. There we go. Another big smallie. Another big smallie. Did you unhook yourself already? You did. Nice. That's probably a 16 or 17. Okay, that was a fish. Golly. Whew. Nice. Pretty smelly.
I ended up breaking off another fish. Since I didn't see it, I'm going to comfort myself by saying it was a pike and it cut me off. But I'm unwilling to take the chance of it happening again, so I tied a wacky craw to my bait caster.
Others. The jumping spider was on my neck. Another nice smallie. There we go. There we go. Wacky rigging. Wacky rigging, Texas rig. What am I trying to say? Wacky rigging the crawfish. Get me some slack so I can pop this hook out. That's a pretty fish. Pretty smally. That's gonna be a 19-ish.
It seems that just wacky rigging a crawfish isn't really a thing, but Nico rigging a crawfish is, and it looks amazing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. We are fishing for smallmouth with a bandito bug rigged on a shaky head, except for the first fish.
There we go. That's a nice smallie. There we go. That's a nice one, probably around 18. That's a nice one. Come on. It's a nice smallie. Okay, I need a net for you. And that's back here. Whew. I am so surprised you're still on right now, bud. There we go. Nice smallie. Knew there'd be a nice one sitting in there. Whew. Oh shoot. Okay, so big smallie, not gonna get it. My bag's over there. We're gonna have to go get that. We gotta go get my bag before it sinks. Whoops. Okay. Give me my bag back. There we go. Another nice smallie. Another one. Ooh, trying to show you off. That's probably another 19. Yep, another 19. Nice fish. That's a fish. Okay. Another nice smallie. Another. That one might be a 20 actually. That's a big one. That's a big one. That might be a 20. I'm guessing it's going to be a close to a 19 and a half. But I'm hoping that it's a 20. What did I say? 19 and a half? He's 19 and 3/4. 19 and a half. If I was in tournament, I could have his mouth open and he would be just under 20. That's a nice smallie. There we go. Not a big one, but a smallie. Not a small one either, though. Ah! That was a horrible, horrible boat flip. Little guy. Hold him like a hot dog. Launch him in, make sure he's good to go. That's a fish. Okay. I wasn't expecting one right there. Ooh, that's a strong one. Ooh. There we go. It's another. This is going to be close to a 19 again. It's not quite as big as the last one. But yeah, another 19-inch smallie.
It wasn't a day with a lot of smallies, but man, were they all pretty much big ones. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time.